Hello, wonderful friends. Welcome back here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Tonight, please come join with me as I'm going to show you very easy type of dish, and I'm going to make soup. So, using this chicken, so I use chicken drumstick. So I try to cut or slice the meaty part of the chicken drumsticks, and also the bony part I make soup or chicken broth. I should say chicken broth. So I added salt and black pepper. See this one? So I use 8 drumsticks. So that will help savor in our soup. So here I'll have to turn on my flame, and I am going to add maybe 8 tablespoons of organic 100% extra virgin olive oil. So oil has been added. I'm doing it on an approximate basis, and when you see olive oil, it's a little bit more darker. Now here in my cooking pot, boiling water, I use shells. So 2 cups of shells pasta. So this is medium shells pasta. So you are going to purchase that from any grocery stores and follow at the back portion of the manufacturer's guide in cooking. You can always see that at the back portion of the package. So 2 cups, I'm just doing it in an approximate basis. So these are the shells in shape form. You can use the elbow macaroni or any pasta of your choice. So for a pasta, let this be done maybe for 6 to 7 minutes, depending upon the quantity or the amount of your pasta that you needed. Okay, here in my cooking pot, I am going to saute white onion and red onion. I combined all together. Remember, friends, that cooking and baking, they always make fun and easy here at my little kitchen. It gives you the ideas on what to prepare for your family's next meal. Well, friends, you can either add some chopped or minced garlic, fresh cloves of garlic, or even store-bought garlic of your choice. And I have here my green scallions or green onion, sibuyas dahon, which I will garnish that afterwards. I don't want my pasta to be overly cooked. It will be just halfway cooked because we're still adding that into our veggies here in our sauteed mixture. Okay, wonderful friends. So I added my chicken drumsticks, but there's no bones because I took out the bones, and these are the bony part of the chicken. I love to share our simple food from day-to-day experience. And you can always browse at my Facebook page at La Arnie Mary or La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. So it doesn't really matter if you will be using olive oil or the regular oil of your choice. Okay, wonderful friends. So I am going to add black pepper. So adding black pepper or any savoring enhancer, it all depends upon your own discretion. And of course, when you know it that your family members, they have allergy to any food products, so might as well respect their allergies. Okay. Now, friends, I will be using chicken boiling powder. You can use any savoring enhancer or vegetable savoring, or salt and pepper will just be very, very good to go. So once again, adding seasoning, it all depends upon your discretion and also the amount. So I'll be adding a little bit more. So this will serve as our supper tonight. Okay, just simply saute the meat for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Set this aside until it will create some juice from the meat itself. Okay, so this is our chicken broth. I added just simply salt and pepper. And then this is our pasta. Beautiful. I have to turn off my flame in my pasta. Then using my strainer, I'll have to drain it. That one. I will set it aside for maybe 2 minutes until that will be fully cooked. Okay. So it takes for the pasta to cook at least 6 to 8 minutes, but it's only 3 minutes, I should say. So I will just let it cook for that remaining heat from its source. You can use whatever meat preference you want. Okay, friends. So here I'll have to add the chicken broth. So I don't really measure the water or the liquid. I am just, when I cook, I always try to do it in an approximate basis, or what we call tanchar. Okay, so what are the very basic ingredients that we have? I have here my green peas. So this is frozen, but I try to run it with cold water, so that's perfectly fine. That will be added towards the end. I have here my chopped or diced little carrots, some celery, some red peppers, and cauliflower. You can use broccoli, whatever veggies you have availability in your refrigerator or from your pantry. There you go. Remember, friends, that this is our chicken broth. Now, among the veggies that I use, I have to add the carrots first and then the celery. Or you can always add them together. But normally, the carrots is a little bit harder than the celery. But for me, this time, I would just add both. Okay, great friends. Celery and the carrots has been added. Okay, there you go. So set that aside for maybe 2 minutes until our carrots and our celery is softened. Friends, I try adding a little bit more of black pepper because this is a huge pot of soup. Soup making is very, very easy. There are no really steps in adding your vegetables, but to the point that you want your veggies soft, you can always do that. And towards the end, you can always use immersion blender to puree your soup. I love making soup, especially if it's really cold. So it's winter still here in my place in Regina, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's weather, especially winter, is very, very unpredictable. Sometimes it's good at one point, let's say 1 hour after, it will go bad and it will become worse and worse. But as much as we can, we have to bundle ourselves so that we will not get sick. If you have all the gears, winter gears, then you're just perfectly fine. But yet we are still grateful that God warms us up with his great love. So for protection, So in this bad weather, I hope we will not get sick away from any viruses or from any illnesses, and we will just ask the guidance from our Heavenly Father that we will not get sick, especially this winter, and of course the rest of the days and the coming years, my friends. Okay, beautiful friends. Once that is past 3 minutes, or depending upon the choice of your flame, when your flame is very low, that's perfectly fine. It will take a little bit more minutes than the usual minutes. Okay, I'll have to add my cauliflower and my red pepper bell. You can use green pepper bell or even yellow peppers. Some of the veggies I added, like for the cauliflower. If you don't have cauliflower, you don't really need to worry. Simply use whatever resources you have. You can add zucchini or broccoli or cabbage. Okay, there you go, friends. Beautiful. So I will set this aside for at least 3 minutes. You can also try to add some boiled eggs, the whole ones, and just simply drop it if you want a little bit more tasty and full packed kind of soup. Okay, so it's time for me to add my shells pasta. Drain it. Or friends, the liquid or the water here, you can also try to add if you need more liquid or water into your soup. In which, wonderful friends, I try to add a little bit more, maybe 1 cup from my pasta liquids. And if you think you need more salt or savoring enhancer, you can always do that. Okay, time to add my green peas. So let this be done for maybe 2 more minutes, and you're just perfectly fine. Set aside for 2 minutes. So remember, friends, that as you see previously, in the remaining water from my pasta, remember I added maybe 1 cup of water from the boiled pasta I make, and I place it here. And the remaining water, I added it into my chicken bones, because I'll have to make sure that I will still use, and that's still usable. I will let it boil, so that, okay, I will let it boil, and that will savor my lentil soup. I am going to make lentil soup tomorrow. Now, since we cannot really finish this big pot, I will just give it to some of my friends tomorrow. Okay, towards the end, we have scallions or sibuyas dahon. You can either add some cilantro or coriander or any fresh mint or any herbs, rosemary, and there's lots of herbs in the market that you can always purchase, and it will really give very delicious savor. You can either chop lemongrass. I'll show you if I have lemongrass. I think I bought one yesterday. I'm trying to dig into my crisper. Okay, what you will do for this lemongrass, my friends. I remember we have lots of lemongrass back home, so we can just freshly picked or plucked from our backyard. Okay, remember this is lemongrass. So what you will do for the lemongrass, try to chop finely this portion here, very finely, and simply add into your dish. Okay, wonderful friends. This is really delicious. I tasted it and it's perfectly fine for this type of weather. Okay, there you go. I hope you always have fun watching me here at Laarni's Kitchen and Food Creations. Stay tuned for more cookings and bakings here at my little kitchen. I'm going to call my husband because we're going to have this one. Well, my son Lloyd went out. I said, "Where are you going?" And he said, "Mom, I'll just be out. I'm going to buy something." Okay, as long as you're safe. Okay, I'll have to turn off my flame. Okay, voila. So, friends, till the next time. And stay safe. And once again, please do try this kind of soup and serve it with love and gladness. And make your family happy. Mauni inyong kusinera, nga muchacha, sila ay ni nagpasalamat buong puso sa inyong lahat at sana po ay magustuhan nyo itong aking simpleng video. Hanggang sa muling pagkikita. Ingat po kayo lagi. God bless. I love you, friends.